The leaders of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, are the only leaders of a workers' union impinging on both the salaries and allowances of the workers. Can you imagine it? A workers' union entitling itself to a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly and also taking fraudulent money, a form of bribe from government to stop the workers from getting their due allowances from government. It's unimaginable, but it is happening. Sadly so. But it also tells the integrity, honesty, sincerity of the employers, meaning the government and the universities administrators. Because if you are owning a company and the leaders of the workers' union is colluding with you to shortchange and scam the workers, so where is your conscience? Where is your morality? Where is your integrity? That is the unfortunate thing tugging at federal universities workers, with particular reference to ASUU members that are now losing 3% of each worker's monthly salary monthly. The evil scheme started in 2012 when the leaders of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, the then leaders in 2012, led by Dr. Nasir Isafage, amended the constitution of the union to be extorting 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly, and to increase or decrease it as it pleases the leadership. So the evil thing started in 2012 with 2% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly, and in 2024 increased to 3%. Rather than stopping the extortion or reducing the extortion, it was increased, as decided in 2012 in the constitution, to decrease or increase without consulting the members, the congresses of ASUU. So, and of course, deduction of a percentage of workers' salary is not possible without the collaboration of the employers, meaning the universities administrators and the government. So that is the unfortunate thing, the level of corruption, Boko Haram, tugging at our university system in Nigeria, with the collusion of the universities administrators and government. It must be emphasized. Because extortion of a percentage of each worker's salary, monthly salary, is not possible without the collusion of the employers. And so also, giving fraudulent and academic allowance to ASUU leaders to be shared with the non-academic unions to stop agitation for increment of salary due since 2013 in the implementation of the stalling the implementation of the 2009 agreement bordering on welfare packages and including increment of salaries for the workers, academic and non-academic. But ASUU leaders came in between, getting fraudulent and academic allowance and sharing it with the non-academic unions, because the leaders, the ASUU leaders and the non-academic leaders know what they are cutting away from the fraudulent and academic allowance, leading to ASUU leadership ending every strike with getting fraudulent and academic allowance rather than implementation of the 2009 agreement. Meaning that the last time federal universities workers or federal universities workers, academic and not academic, the last time they got increment of salary, properly so called, was in 2009 under the presidency of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, while as from the presidency of Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan, unprecedented level of corruption set in, with ASUU leaders extorting a percentage of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly. And that was 2012. And as from 2013, getting fraudulent and academic allowance in lieu of increment of salaries for federal universities workers. So it's unimaginable. Now, the ASUU members are agitated that with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu coughing out another fraudulent and academic allowance in lieu of the implementation of the 2009 agreement, when will that happen? So they are waiting for ASUU leaders to declare another strike for that purpose, or tell them when government will implement the 2009 agreement, or that it has been swallowed up with the fraudulent and academic allowance. Inhumanity of human beings to human beings. Dogs eating dogs. Inhumanity of human beings to human beings. Nigerians, it will be affecting the education of your children. It is an unprecedented scandal. Thank God that other workers have not resorted to extortion of a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly in imitation of ASUU leaders. Thank God that has not happened. But if we keep quiet, the scandal will boomerang. Other people will think that if it is not right, ASUU will not be doing it. More so that aggrieved ASUU members are not protesting. But they are protesting. It's just that the laws of the union and the fear of ASUU leadership colluding with government and university administrators. So look at that power behind ASUU leadership. Still, even as I keep blowing the whistle, deaf ears is what I get more than positive response. Why? Is that what Christianity and Islam represent? Exploitation of unbridled, unprecedented, unimaginable exploitation of fellow human beings, fellow workers. Turning a workers' union into a multi-billion naira organization or union. So that what will happen? What is a workers' union? It's meant to, as a front, to fight for workers to secure their rights and the entitlement from workers, fellow workers. So as leaders, call a meeting, discuss issues, table it before the administration, work continues, and you get your own salaries. So what is the purpose of a workers' union? ASUU leaders have created other purposes for the union to justify extortion of ASUU members, giving scholarship to indigent undergraduate students from money of fellow workers, any pittance. Any pittance. So, you are robbing Peter to pay Paul. In the academia, in the ivory tower, that should be the exemplar. That should be the model. Oh my God.